hate this mumble so much.
Bad parenting is dangerous.
Open-minded, I like that.
Man, I hate myself. Oh my God.
Who is this?
I have no clue who this is.
Oh, Triple X.
This is Tentacion, yeah?
I've never heard this before. But I'm into it.
Wanna put 10 shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change.
Oh, what's with all this depressing shit?
Send bag of a phone call. Girl that you with kill herself. That was this summer and nobody helped. And ever since then, when I hate myself, wanna end it.
Oh my God, what was that? I'm gonna cry.
That's sad. But his voice is everything.
Is this XXX Tentacion? I always see people making memes and tweets about how depressing his f***ing music is. There you go.
I did listen to his earlier stuff. I decided not to continue checking out his music for personal reasons. I don't know, wasn't really supporting the things he was doing before.
Moonlight, moonlight, white tripping, get your mood right. Should it look good in the moonlight? All these pussy so by mine. Feel like I'm destined.
I really like his production and his beats.
Now, who you testing? Can't try, here's your lesson.
I know this song.
Knife and testing.
I love this song.
Feel like I'm damaged.
I want to dance to this.
Man, I mean, that's good. Nothing special, but it's good.
That was a complete turnaround from the first song.
I really liked it. It's like a little bit groovy with a little soul and then mixed in with rap.
So different from his last album. This one, it comes from his heart.
This is a total 180. His earlier shit was very grunge, very hard rap.
Rest in peace to all the kids that lost their lives in the Parkland shooting. The song is dedicated to you.
Oh, well, that just made me really sad.
Okay, she keep going every single night.
This sad boy shit. And I appreciate, in all honesty, the dedication is pretty sweet.
I hate this mumble so much. I hate it so much.
This is depressing. This is extremely depressing, and that's something I don't need right now.
Whoa! It's the words. Wow.
I think it's great when people politicize their music for a good cause.
So those are all songs by XXX Tentacion.
Oh, okay. I feel like I've seen his name.
That's a long name. Gotta shorten that.
We've covered him on Parents React twice before, but the fans wanted to hear what a younger generation thought of his music.
Yeah. Well, because it's more like my generation's demographic.
So to give you an idea of how the parents reacted, we are going to show you some of their reactions.
Awesome.
Taking my in my pants.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that was expected. It was totally expected.
Parents and older people, whenever they hear cussing, they're like, ah!
He sounds 12. Is he about 12?
That's what's weird, too. A lot of these guys are my age or younger.
I put a hole in your parents.
That's terrible!
Go to my happy place. Go to my happy place.
They do not like,
Okay, they played the slower stuff.
Oh, I should have let you know oh, he's so sweet.
Yeah, until you know who he is.
It's a song. It's art. It's meant to be provocative. I don't think they're dangerous.
she's right.
Bad parenting is dangerous.
Open-minded, I like that.
You always have this rebellion or this bad behavior. It's just presented different ways.
My grandpa listens to classical music. He thinks my rock music is noise. And so it's just I think it happens for every generation.
The Parkland shooting one, that one has meaning to it and he did it for something. And I feel like maybe had they heard those songs too, they would have been okay, you get to go further into his head and see everything he's thinking.
So the songs I showed them that time were some of his first songs. He released some of the songs you listened to a little bit later, so we actually did a follow-up with the parents where he showed them some of his other songs.
Oh.
So we have that to show you now.
I'm intrigued.
I gave her everything she
It just sounds like he's not opening his mouth all the way.
She's not wrong.
Accurate.
I feel like the crotchety old mom who's like, turn that music down.
Me too, it's okay.
It's a natural progression in my mind. I mean, to go from being so angry against someone else to suicide and depression and things like that.
Agreed.
This is incredibly different music. It shows some maturity.
I remember when I was
there were
growing
two
up,
different
NWA
styles, so that
was
was
a no-no to
nice.
listen. I remember when I was growing up, NWA was a no-no to listen to.
NWA's the
But, now I feel like that's how sometimes kids relate to the music.
I agree.
I would want them to see a person for all of who they are, and I believe it's possible for people to change.
If I'm not going to judge myself on who I was 2 years ago or a year ago or a month ago, then it's certainly not fair for me to judge someone who they were.
I like that. People do change.
They were a lot better and more open to his music. I felt like the first time, as soon as they heard that first chorus with all the profanity, they were like, no!
I expected the parents to go a little softer on him, but I didn't expect them to totally just be like, you know what, like, people change. And that's really interesting. That's really awesome to see.
So XXXTentacion's fans have requested us to cover him numerous times now, and even covering him twice with the parents, fans still wanted to hear what a younger generation thinks of his music. From what you just saw and heard, what do you think it is about X that has made fans so passionate about him and his music?
Honestly, I have no idea. I could see the beat-wise you'll listen to it. The lyrics just sound so dark.
Just people finding a connection to something they relate to, so they probably relate to his music and his message.
He's very diverse artistically. One of his big songs that Kendrick Lamar was a big fan too was like an acoustic song.
He can talk about, funny things, and then he can talk about super serious things, and he can talk about how he feels. Like, not only how he feels, but like serious situations that are going on around the world. And I feel like that you just can get more people that way.
So many of X's fans have been commenting about the various meanings behind his lyrics. Many of the songs have sad backstories related to his personal life or have inspirational messages within them. So we're gonna show you some of those lyrics, starting with a verse from the song Jocelyn Flores.
Okay. People have told me like, oh, listen to this by him, and I'm just like, yeah, but like I never get to it.
Suicidal, same time, I'm tame. Picture this in bed, get a phone call.
The girl that you f***ed with killed herself. That was this summer and nobody helped.
And ever since then, man, I hate myself. Oh my God.
Suicide is like, no one wants to really talk about it. When you hear music like this, then you want to talk to your friends about it. You want to go, oh, well, what did you think? And it brings about conversations, which is super important.
Oh my God. It's just such like a tough topic. We need to talk about this, and I can appreciate that he's doing that.
So outside my misery, I think I'll find a way of envisioning a better life.
For the rest of us, there's hope for the rest of us, the rest of us. So having a song about suicide and then having a song about hope, showing that, it does get better.
He's using his influence and his power to say something. That's all. Whenever an artist does that, I can always support that.
Life is messed up and the world is messed up, yes. And we tend to focus on all these bad issues, and we should. But if we don't spark ourselves with a little bit of hope, like, we're just gonna be we're gonna lose it.
He's done so much horrible things, and it's like, I can't get past that. And it's like, just because you put out good music and your fans pay attention to that music does not mean your fans are not gonna pay attention to what you do.
So XXXTentacion has been through numerous scandals, arrests, and feuds, and yet he's gone on to achieve a lot of success with his newest album debuting #1 on the Billboard Hot 200 chart.
Wow, that's impressive.
Some of the parents that reacted to him found it difficult to separate his artistry from his troubled personal life. In general, for your generation, how important is an artist's behavior outside of their music?
I personally think it's very important. I don't think I would necessarily listen to someone who had such a negative history.
People don't care. They'll listen to the music and just go off. Some of them will probably even defend him, which is sad.
You can separate the two, sure, but not to such an extent to where you almost make that other thing a non-existent.
With like art in itself, you gotta separate the music versus the person, because sometimes the person's really f***ed, but the stuff they make is like a result of that person.
Who he is as a person and the type of music he makes as an artist can be two totally different things. I can admire and respect that he has a good voice and he did make a thoughtful song with like lyrics that are important.
So finally, we asked the parents both times that we reacted to XXXTentacion if they'd be okay with their kids listening to him. But what do you think about the message that X is bringing to your generation and those that follow him?
I would say it's good and bad. There are some benefits to the music that he's putting out and the things that he's saying. But on the flip side, some of the things he's saying are also incredibly depressive and to some maybe even scary.
It seems like, from what you guys played me today, that overall his music is more positive than like negative.
If you like it, great, but like I hope you understand, like, you should never be like that. You want to be more than that. You want to aim to be something like that make more of an impact, just more than like being a criminal and a rapper. Like make an impact on people through like being a good person and like being better than like some people in the music industry.
He's doing a good job in the sense of opening up about talking about feelings as a male, because we still have that stereotype that a guy cannot be so like sensible and stuff, especially if they're doing like this kind of music and this style, or if they come from that style.
There are a lot of unseen battles that people my age have to take on every single day. Sometimes you just need that sound. You just need that music to help alleviate the edge.
Thanks for watching College Kids React, and shout out to Ingrid.
Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. And shout out to Laugh at Life.
Deuces.
Hey, what's up guys? Ethan here from FBE. Thank you so much for watching this episode of College Kids React. And if you want to see the reactors gaming, eating crazy foods, and so much more, be sure to subscribe to the React channel. You can click the link in the description. Bye guys.